There's what they call packaging. You package yourself like somebody for bed, then they carry you for bed. You package yourself like somebody for, then they carry you for home. It's all packaging. You determine that the way you dress is the way you be addressed. Archbishop, the best in the house is said. 1 Corinthians 13:11. 1 Corinthians 13:11. Paul said, put away childish things. Childishness. God wants us to be childlike, not childish. There are two different things. Matthew 18:3. Be childlike. But 1 Corinthians 13:11. Don't be childish. Childishness means operating below your age. Childlike means be meek, be humble, give honor to those that deserve your honor. Childlike has to do with 1 Peter 2:17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear God, honor the king. That's being childlike. That's meekness. Honor all men. Now, how do I access divine wisdom? How do I retain divine wisdom? How do I keep growing in the wisdom of God? Because Romans 11:33 says, oh, the depth of the riches, both of wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. So how do I access this wisdom that is from above for enthronement? Number one, be born again and genuinely so. Not one leg in the church, one leg outside. If you are born again, be born again. If you are not born again, in our days of campus fellowship, one lady was complaining of sexual harassment. We asked her what happened. He said he went for a departmental party, and then one of the guys there said, excuse me, dance. She said, I'm born again. I said, you are lucky, they would have removed your teeth. Born again, you went for disco hall, and they say, excuse me, dance, you are born again. Is that how born again people go? You are lucky that the person who approached you was at least married. They born you out of that place. Be born again, don't do things that resemble those who are born again. Matthew 11:19. Wisdom is justified of her children. Luke 7:35. 2 Timothy 3:15. He said, salvation makes you wise. Salvation makes you wise. So when you are born again, you are born into the wisdom tank family, the wisdom of God. As if you are genuinely born again. It helps you to regulate your taste, control your taste, your appetite, your time, your money, your resources. You deliver it to something productive. Number two, keep walking in the fear of the Lord. To fear God does not mean to be afraid of God. It means to hold God in high reverence. If you are avoiding sin because of hellfire, then you are not serving God. If you avoid sin because you don't want to hurt God, there are two different things. God said, don't touch this flower. And then, I'm not touching this flower because if I touch it, I will go to hell. That is wrong. But I'm not touching this flower because if I touch it, my God that I reverence will be hurt. That's correct. So if you are avoiding sin because you don't want to be thrown into hell,